most powerful weapon on earth is the human soul on fire. Ferdinand Foch. What if it isn't about changing who we are, but accepting it? Over the last few days, I've been aware of a global shift, a realization that what is longed for goes beyond the individual, and in this, wanted for them also. Nothing new, but it requires the one thing being avoided: to be who we are, completely. The reality is, I'm one of those annoying people that wouldn't change what I do, regardless of status, money, recognition, or health. The metaphorical proof is in the pudding, so to speak, as against all these odds over the decades I've continued showing up. Because who I am isn't linked to anything externally, but how I feel on the inside. It just makes sense. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, I am home in what I create. There have been wobbles, of course, doubts, insecurities, rants to Great Spirit, who has often received the bird from me and many less enlightened words, each time falling for the illusion I somehow needed to change myself in order to keep doing me, due to a less than worthy reflective perception of myself. Ironic, really, as it is this scarcity that has taken me away from, and thankfully full circle back to, at times continuously, my soul and its potential. The sacred flame that burns in me, the light that guides in any uncertainty, endurances, trials of fire, that now simply wants to simmer and be tended to for the honour this is. Trusted, seen, appreciated, and no longer separated from or extinguished through my own lack of awareness. Feeling into this earlier, shuffling the tarot for the daily dose, aware of all the times I've destroyed this external, inherited, projected truth and rebuilt it as my own. Randomly selecting from behind the Emperor, I tuned into the unknown image in my hands. Feeling immense pressure in my third eye, opening to the hairline, expanding the doorway of my psyche, watching the luminous light from here radiate all around me, hearing the voice of Tracy Chapman singing, "All that you have is your soul I received. Protect it with your life." As I turned over the Ace of Wands, beneath which sat the Three of Swords. Today sense the power of your own energy. Not what it should be or has to mold itself into, but the free ignition of your innate spirit. Release any control of this consciousness, if but for a minute, and then another and another, until the freedom of this existence becomes your physical reality. To defend the light is to align with the inner authority that has always been yours. Respecting there's a great difference between channel in and force, simply by honouring how we respond to anything we receive, our souls included. So see your creative potential for the crown of emanation it's always been, the direct link you have to source, none more so than your own. May we each realise the doorway to the divine has never opened through absence, separation, and sorrow of its removal from within. In deepest moon eye, I ask you now, has it been there all along? You know where I am. Take care. Kirsty.